Hey everyone, Jose here from Rivian Tracker, and Happy New Year! Bringing you this video here reviewing the latest software update from Rivian, 2023.50, just released here for Rivian owners for the R1T and R1S. Couple of different things, nothing huge here, but a couple of new little features and quality of life improvements. So I'm going to jump in, show you what's new, and get started. So here we go. And here we are in my Rivian R1T. So the first thing we're going to discuss is a new feature in 2023.50 called Schedule Drive. So we're going to jump into the climate control settings, and you're going to see a new button up there in the top right corner, right below pet mode. We're going to hit schedule, which opens up slides out a new window which says climate schedule. Set a time to have your cabin ready. So we're going to hit the plus sign. And here we can click the little pencil and give it a name if we want to. Then we're going to select the dates. So what Schedule Drive allows you to do is create a schedule to precondition the vehicle and make sure that your vehicle is either nice and toasty or cool in the summer before you leave your house or wherever you charge your vehicle. Now, so for example, in cold climates, you can schedule your vehicle to warm up before departure time. So let's say that every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you go into work and you leave at 7:15 in the morning. And you live here in Florida, where it's currently 82 degrees. Well, I want to make sure that I adjust my cabin temperature to be 70 degrees. I want my seats to be cooled. I'm going to set it down to the 1 percentile. You can also set it to heat your seats. So maybe you like your butt a little bit more toasty. You can do that. And you can see it overrides. And then what's really cool from this is that as you charge your vehicle overnight, and in the morning, let's say your vehicle starts to precondition itself, instead of utilizing your high voltage battery, you can actually say, hey, I want to pull this energy it's using to keep my truck warm or cool from the grid. And so what this allows is that instead of using energy from your battery, it will pull it from the grid. And that way you continue to keep your battery percentage however you want to keep it. So if you charge to 70% every day or 85% every day, or you're going a road trip and you're charging to 100, you don't have to use any of the high voltage battery to actually cool or warm your vehicle up, which is super, super nice. So once you do that, you hit save, and boom, now you have your schedule there created, and we can create another one. So maybe on the weekends, you're going to go camping, set it for 5 a.m. Again, set the time, set everything up, and create it and give it a name if you like. Let's say you want to disable the schedule. You can come here and hit the little toggle that will disable it, but keep it there. So, if you're not working, it's a holiday break or something, you can disable it without deleting it. You can click on it to bring it back up again and have all the information there as well. You can update it. You can also delete it if you like, and boom, you're back to having no climate schedule, which is really, really neat. You can also do this through the Rivian mobile app, 2.5.1 if I'm not mistaken, and which is really cool. So a caveat to this schedule is when utilizing energy usage, pull from charger to maintain range. If you live in a location that has a time of use program, so they charge you based on the time of day, just be aware of that. It may cost you more if you're charging. Let's say your time of usage, ends at 8 a.m. and you're charging, and the charging, is from 8 to 8:30. Just keep in mind that it may cost you more because it's going to pull energy from the grid. But at the same time, you don't have to. You can say, hey, use my battery instead, and it will absolutely do that with no issues whatsoever. So just keep in mind of that. If you have any questions about that, just check your local utility company and make sure you're aware of that information. So that is Schedule Drive, which is super duper awesome. So we're next going to move into a new feature called Regenerative Brake Assist. So for the longest time, Rivian vehicles, when you charged up to a specific percentage, or it was, let's say cold out, and just I want to take a sneak peek, by the way. We have a friend. Hello, Mr. Sandhill Crane, just walking around. Dinosaur birds, I call them. Anyways, sorry. So, with Regenerative Brake Assist, it allows for improved deceleration performance, especially in cold climates, in long downhills. Living in Florida, it's not very hilly here. It's pretty flat, but I do have a hill leaving my house, my community, and I've noticed improvements with the Regenerative Brake Assist already. And pretty much what that does, it's kind of like a blended brake. Tesla vehicles have this already. And so it allows you to blend in your friction brakes with your regenerative braking, which is very, very nice an improvement. So when you reach, that particular high state of charge where you can't generate regeneration into your vehicle battery, this will allow you to, not have to hit the brakes, right? Because it'll blend it in. So anyways, now some people may not like this. So Rivian has created a toggle. So if we go into settings, we hit vehicle, driver plus, and we scroll down here, you're going to see a new option called Regenerative Braking Assist. Applies brakes when regenerative braking is limited to provide consistent vehicle deceleration. By default, it's on. Don't like it, turn it off. I suggest you leave it on and give it a try. Another benefit of this, and I'm just going to turn up this because it's getting chilly in the car. Another benefit of using Regenerative Braking Assist, if you're like me, I don't use my friction brakes very often. I don't often hit the brake pedal. And so with that, my brakes get a little squeaky. With Regenerative Braking Assist turned on, since you are going to start using a little bit of that braking, that bit of that friction brake, you're going to start to actually notice that your brakes will get less squeaky because you're actually using them instead of not using them. Now, that being said, on the flip side of that, wear and tear on brakes will happen. Now, still, I highly doubt it will be as strong as, using your brakes at a constant, like a normal internal combustion engine or another electric vehicle like the ID4 that doesn't really have regenerative braking or strong regenerative braking, and you need to use the brake pedal. So just something to consider, but I'm going to keep it on because why not? All right, moving on to the next feature in 2023.50, and that is a new automatic wiper sensitivity control. So as you know, if you toggle this switch, it brings up your auto wiper settings. And now there are 3 new settings there. And if you toggle it down, you have the lowest setting, middle setting, and highest setting. And you're going to have to play with these. I've noticed, in rain, that the lowest setting toggled sensitivity way down. So, if you get a little bit of raindrops on the windshield, it won't, wipe immediately. I find that the middle setting is probably the best. It's not super sensitive, but it's also not conservative either about it. It's going to give you a nice wipe when it rains. And then, of course, if you're someone who wants it to wipe, if you accidentally spit on the windshield, go ahead and turn it up to the 3rd level. So it took me a bit to learn these controls. So toggling up, as you see here, will flip the 3, and then toggle down will flip through the 3 different settings. If you press and hold up, it automatically goes into storm mode. So if you're driving and you want to get, you're in a torrential downpour, it now puts into storm mode. And then if you toggle down, you can go down to different settings, toggle up, go up to different settings. If you're in storm mode and you toggle down and hold, it'll go back to your auto settings. So it took a bit of time to learn that, but I just feel like, people are going to learn. It's a learning curve. So again, watch my finger here, toggle down. You go through the 3 different auto settings. If you press and hold up, you go into storm mode. If you press and hold down, you go into auto. Hey, look at that. It's a Rivian Amazon EDV. And sorry, it's like a squirrel. And so, and then of course, if you press and hold up past that, you can go through the different settings. So, play around with the settings, see what you like the most, and you know, you're gonna have to play with them to test out. And I'm sure Rivian over time will you know, just improve that functionality. And you know, there's a sensor up here that is inside of this where there's a camera, so that's where the windshield wipers, that's how it detects, you know, when to wipe or when not to wipe. Some additional settings that come out of this is an improved auto hold performance for snow mode. I live in Florida. It doesn't snow. I can't really test that one, but per Rivian, improve the consistency and the performance of auto holding the vehicle while in snow or grade conditions. So we should definitely see an improvement in snow mode for that. So owners who live in places that snow, after you install 2023.50 and you test that out, leave a note in the comments below and tell us what you think. Some additional other things, minor things, in the gauge mode screen. Yeah, for some reason, Rivian changed the font there. There's a lot of fonts going on the screen, weights, different font weights. But anyways, yeah, it's thin now. Some other options in the navigation, you're gonna notice that these charging icon thingies are now white when in light mode, and when in dark mode, they go back to being dark. So it's just small UI changes. I mean, not a huge deal, but hey, there they are. You know, you can give you know, whatever you want with that. Some other stuff that Rivian has worked on is improved throttle control when in reverse. So that just means better control, better acceleration, better deceleration while in reverse, and whatnot. There's also some bug fixes, you know, with the navigation. Just again, some people were having issues with staying zoomed in, zooming out. That's been fixed, so that's awesome. And then another issue was apparently the keyboard would disappear when you typed in your password in the Wi-Fi screen, but that's been fixed, so nothing you need to worry about. Anything else? Like, I don't know if there's anything else through these screens. Just double check. I don't think there's much else, but anyways, also surpassed 30,000 miles here, so expect a video very soon if it hasn't already come out on my 30,000 miles of owning a Rivian R1T. I've had one now for about 20 months, about a year and 8 months. So I want to discuss everything about my Rivian R1T and all that good stuff. And yeah, so anyways, let me flip the camera back to me and we'll finish this video. Hello. But anyways, that was 2023.50. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching this little review, just going over the different things that have come with this new software update. It's not a showstopper. It's, you know, these are just quality of life improvements, which is great. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need the quality of life improvements. Sometimes we need those bug fixes. We are now entering 2024, and I'm really excited to see what Rivian comes out with for software. There's been a lot of things that have been promised, that have been showcased, not showcased, but like talked about. You know, Wasim, the SVP of software over at Rivian, has, you know, shared some details, you know, in different channels and all that about what may be coming. I know for a fact, they announced a while back that they're working on blind spot cameras showing up in your driver display. I'm really excited to see how that looks, how they're going to integrate that. I want to see more functionality in the driver display. I think that's great. I want to see continued improvements of driver plus highway assist, because I was just recently road tripping and it works really well, but it's still not at Tesla autopilot levels. And I get it, guys. Tesla Autopilot has had a long time to be able to test and play with. They have millions of vehicles on the road. So I get it. Rivian is still a newbie when it comes to this. But it's gotten so much better over so many updates, right? 20 plus software updates at this point. So that is really exciting. Anyways, I'll leave all this, to my 30,000 mile video, because I think there's a lot of things to talk about there. Again, if I haven't already posted it, I will link it in the corner here. If not, stay tuned to the channel and I will be posting it soon. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As usual, like, subscribe, comment below. If there's anything you want to see particularly, tell me your thoughts on the software update. Tell me what you want to see Rivian work on and release in future software updates. And you never know, maybe they're watching and monitoring, and your suggestions can help build the future for Rivian. I don't know anything. I'm just a fan, but doesn't hurt to put it out there in the universe and kind of talk about it. Anyways, guys, thanks again. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoy this update, and I hope you stay tuned to Rivian Tracker. We got a lot of stuff planned for 2024, and I'm very excited. Anyways, stay adventurous and have a great day, guys. Bye.